Okay, so there's a lot to talk about since I last spoke to you, which was like 5 days ago. Johnny Walker not getting hilariously knocked out in his main event fight against Zhang Mingyang. Johnny Walker actually winning via calf kick TKO. And then some horrendous stuff happening with Raja Jackson, Rampage Jackson's out-of-control son. What is going on? I think that news has dominated the MMA space since the weekend. Alright, we'll get into that as we go through the video. Let's get a quick opponent signed. We were going to go with Nate, if I remember rightly. Overall, he's better. He's got the edge in cardio and footwork. Alright, let's get Nate penciled in, get to the fight.
Coming up next, it's our co-main event of the evening. It's the welterweight matchup between Nate Diaz and the Butcher. Fighting out of the blue corner is the Butcher, with crushing power in his kicks. He'll be looking to keep this fight on the feet and deliver a knockout from the outside. A jiu-jitsu specialist and Ultimate Fighter winner, Nate Diaz has been the recipient of multiple Submission of the Night and Fight of the Night honors. Add durability and an improved boxing game to the equation, and this native of Stockton, California is a handful for any opponent.
Alright, set to take on Nate Diaz. So just a quick recap of the Fight Night events that happened at the weekend. Main evented with Johnny Walker and Zhang Mingyang. I didn't really do many predictions. I think I did like 3 out of the 5 fights. Just tossed a few who I thought was going to win out there. Got the main event wrong. Thought Zhang was going to knock out Johnny Walker in hilarious meme fashion. You know, Johnny Walker, he's one of those things that they have outside like American car dealerships, you know, those like blow up floppy men like that, just blow like all over the place. But Walker with a nice calf kick. It was only like 3 or 4 solid ones, like, you know, towards the end of that. But I know he was fired in a few prior to that did the groundwork. But well done for Johnny to get him on the winning track. I thought that Zhang was going to be the next big in the light heavyweight division. But Johnny getting back on track. So I got that one wrong. I got the co-main events. I predicted Aljo to win that. And what was Brian Ortega doing in that match? Just like, you know, following Aljo around and like doing a lot of like feinting and look like he knows what he's doing head movement wise, but just barely any output from Brian, which is shocking because we know what he's capable of. He sort of came alive in like, was it like round 3 or 4? He started throwing a lot of body kicks and like kicking heavy focused offense. And I don't know if Brian's been like working on his Muay Thai or something, but it would look like he went out there, I'm going to throw a load of kicks, my Muay Thai's looking good, but he was barely throwing any punches. Like towards the end of the fight, he picked up, he got a bit livelier.
Fighting out of the blue corner, this man is a jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, the Butcher, Wilson. And now, fighting out of the red corner, this man is a boxer and jiu-jitsu fighter. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Stockton, California, Nate Diaz. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Herb Dean.
Herb Dean is our referee. Mike Goldberg with Joe Rogan, and we are ready to start round 1.
Are you ready to fight?
The Butcher, Nate Diaz. And we are underway. Joe, give us your thoughts on the Butcher.
He's been working to improve his defense against kicks a lot since the last time we saw him.
It seems like this guy has a few new skills every time he enters the octagon. I don't know if anybody works as hard as he does in the gym.
Push kick.
All right, take it on Nate. Oh, getting dropped with a right straight down the pipe is Nate. Got to be careful, Nate's very good in this game. People forget, man, Benson Henderson invented the calf kick. And I do want to touch on that Raja Jackson fucking shit show that happened at the weekend, but I have to lock in while I'm doing this.
There's a bit of a cut here on Diaz, Mike. Oh!
So I might try and do it in between fights. That was horrendous, that video. I felt like I was watching a beheading video, you know, like watching someone like about to get murdered, like, and realizing why I'm watching this. Fucking absolutely fucking disgusting from Raja. Don't care what anyone says. Let's try and lock in for this for now. Nate firing back. He's already cut over the right eyebrow. Nate to Diaz. High kicker. Nate taking some shots. Got to watch out for the submissions on the ground of Nate. I mean, his boxing's solid as well, but...
He ate that one.
Oh, the slip in the counter.
Nice leg kick.
Oh, nice hook over the top. Nate coming out in the southpaw stance. Oh, there's a big left over the top. Got to find that lunging left up to the body. Doesn't land as well when the opponent is in southpaw. Oh, there's a hard knee to the body that gets through. Oh, nice counter uppercut from Nate. And another one.
Left hook, he's down.
Oh, big shots. Trying to take the back. Can we get a submission on Nate?
He's working for the rear naked choke.
Fucking gone the wrong way to kick things off. This actually might get locked in here. If I can not choke it. Gone the wrong way. Fucking wanker.
He's working the choke. Oh, he escapes. Very nice. Good defense. Into full guard here.
Pushing his opponent away.
Lost an opportunity there. I think I had that on a plate and I messed it up.
Oh, answered by a big body shot. Our first round is in the books.
Oh, a little bit of a push there, just to show Nate who's boss.
You have to switch up your entire game plan. This is where having a solid corner can make all the difference.
So after you throw a couple punches, you want this fight? You're gonna go win this round? You got this fight. You win this round, you got this fight.
Keep it standing, continue to strike, keep striking him when he's rocked to finish him.
Let's take a look at the replay from that round, Mike. Here's that vicious shot. I thought this was a knockout right here. And some incredible power on that shot here. Just connected perfectly. And here's that stunning counterpunch. So well timed.
Nice jab into that. Oh, right on the jaw. That uppercut right as he was falling to his knees. Trying to take the back and sink that choke in, but Nate's submission defense solid even while rocked. That eye is starting to close up though for Nate. Gave the ring girls a bit of a change of outfits. Changed it from black to red.
Are you ready to fight? Are you ready?
Second round.
All right, we're looking good. Let's not fuck up Royal and throw this match away. We're doing all right here.
Good leg kick. Boom.
Oh, there's a lovely uppercut from Nate.
Both men scoring points here.
Oh, looping hook there. Oh, big kick.
Trying to punish the midsection. Wow, that right hand.
Oh, Nate's almost getting it with a nice overhand there. That front kick just pushed me away.
Joe, the crowd favorite, is the Butcher. Duck under and work the body. That's a huge left hand.
Oh, tried to throw a head kick there, but the knee came out because it was so close to him. 1-2 down the pipe. Got to be careful here with Nate.
Oh, he recovers.
Watch out for those catch submissions.
And now the crowd is favoring Nate Diaz.
Oh, nice head movement there from Nate.
The clinch.
Got a feeling the takedowns are going to start coming now.
Don't go inside this. Stay in front of his hips. He's getting too comfortable. 1-6.
Oh, nice
Shot to the
counter
liver.
left hook right there.
Oh, big left over the top. Down goes Nate. Over. Stiff as a board. Is Nate Diaz out cold? It was a nice overhand left over the top to put him out.
Look how he throws his body into that.
Probe him with the
Connects and
1-2.
just puts
Nate
him to
tries to
sleep.
fire back with a left
Perfect
straight.
Perfect timing,
Change levels, throw that
perfect
left overhand. Boom.
Huge victory.
Big connection.
Here we see it again. And that's it.
Oh, look at that. Bang. Right on the jaw. Turns the chin. Down goes Diaz.
Boom. Right on the button, Joe.
He is still out of it, man. He still can't get back up to his feet.
People forget, man. He's still out of it.
And with our
Flash
official
KO
decision,
over
here
Nate Diaz.
is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 39 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by knockout, the Butcher, Wilson.
The Butcher, victorious once again.
Oh, we get knockout of the night for that KO. Beautiful. Alrighty. Some awards to dish out. Benson Henderson getting Fighter of the Year again. People forget, man. Benson Henderson's won Fighter of the Year for the last 3 years running. Fight of the Year. Baz Wilson versus John Fitch goes to us. Beautiful. KO of the Year. Baz Wilson over Nate Diaz. Look at this. Coming away with 2 awards. Alright, get that next opponent booked. KO of the Year goes to the skull-shaking finish of Diaz by Wilson. Ends welterweight KO of the Year. Beautiful. Marcus Aurelio is a Pride offer. I mean, I will go to Pride, but only if it's a Grand Prix invite. And that's just a one-fight deal by the look of it with Aurelio. Alves, number 2. We've just beat Diaz, who was the number 3. The best we can go for is Alves. I'm pretty sure we've got a win over him. Stats to get a bit closer to the game. We have, there we go. He lost to us via knockout in round 3. Beautiful. All right, let's get him penciled in.
Coming up next, it's our co-main event of the evening. It's the welterweight matchup between the owner of some of the most lethal kicks in the world, Thiago Alves, and the Butcher. Fighting out of the blue corner is the Butcher, known to dominate opponents with his speed and his powerful kicks. He'll be looking to deliver a stunning knockout inside the octagon tonight. A ferocious Muay Thai striker, Thiago Pitbull Alves chains together attacks with cruel intentions and bone-shaking power. With knockout victories over some of the top competitors in the division, the Pitbull truly knows how to attack.
Alright, here we go. Rematch with Thiago Alves. So yeah, what about all that fucking Raja Jackson shit, eh? I mean, what a fucking piece of shit for doing that. You know, he's got to go to jail, you know what I mean? You can't just fucking... It's attempted murder, that. Like, you know, he was saying all the way through his stream, after he'd sort of settled down after the initial confusion of what's his name, Stu, trying to get, like, a work going by crushing the can on his head and things like that, you know, it's... You know, people are, oh, he shouldn't have laid hands on him. It's like, fuck off. He's a guest at a wrestling event. Like, what does he think... People are going to try and... This Stu's just thought, oh, there's this big streamer here, he's got cameras with him. Let's try and get a work happening. Let's try and make a storyline angle so we both get paid. And, you know, Raja just didn't take... And I know there's all the backstory about him getting KO'd a few days or weeks earlier in sparring. You know, you need to give your brain time to recover from things like that.
He's also a massive fighter for this
weight class. I mean, he looked like he'd calmed down a little bit after, like, Stu was trying to shake his hand afterwards when he was sat down and he extended his hand to him. And it looked like it was all done then, but... Raja being the typical fucking 25-year-old that he is, you know, because in my opinion, you're not an adult until you hit 30. You're still a fucking... You got the mindset of a teenager when you're in your 20s. I don't care what anyone says, because I was 25 once, and I know how I used to fucking behave. And I know that's not the same for everyone, but your brain's not fully developed yet until you're touching towards your 30s, I feel. I know people say it's 25, but you've got to give it a few more years than that. But yet he was letting himself get rage baited and wound up by a load of fucking teenagers and 25-year-old twinks in his fucking chat. And then he started to bubble again then, and he was like, I'm fucking going out there, I'm going to fuck this guy up and all this. So he just fucking... You seen him going from, like, relatively calm again to off the fucking gauge. The steam pipe's about to erupt. I'm going to fucking commit murder on a live stream. But, so he's got to go to jail. His actions were fucking inexcusable. There's one thing I don't see getting mentioned a lot, like it does, like I like Rampage, you know, I grew up watching him back in the Pride days, you know, and like does Rampage have any part to play in this? Like, of course no, like in terms of what happened in the fight, but if you watch Rampage's interactions with his son over the years, it's, you know, there's a bit of like a... I don't know, like belittling, you know, like you'll never be like your dad, you know, like you're a fucking... I mean, the fact that he said he'd set... Because he's got two kids to a Japanese ex-wife, and those kids are like Japanese, and he's left them college money, you know, to go to college, and he said, for my other kids, my other black kids who live with me, I've left them bail money, because he knows they're not going to fucking amount to anything, and they're going to be in shit the whole life, so he's kind of anticipated that, and that tells you a lot. But like, I mean, what you could do, Rampage, is try and like make sure your kids don't go down a shitty path, rather than just accepting, oh, well, they're going to end up in prison. I might as well just start saving the bail money. You know, like, why don't you try and dig them out of that fucking, like, shit that you've got them in and try and steer them in a better direction? I don't know, I'm no father, so maybe I haven't got the right to comment, but, like, you know, does the apple fall far from the tree? Now, I don't think Rampage is quite like Rajan in the terms that he's easily emotionally set off like that, because if you followed Rampage back in the Pride days, you know, you understand what, like, he had a very jokey personality, you know, and he always like, oh god, that big head kick. He's got very jokey personality. He's always up for a laugh, and you know, he's always joking in his Pride interviews, making fun, you know, doing things at the beginning of the fight with the referee, you know, giving the referee a yellow card, you know. You know, there's a famous story of him and Bass, because him and Bass Rutten were very good friends, and you know, Bass is a wild man, and for Rampage to call Bass a wild man is something, you know, like back in those days, Bass was a fucking wild man in his Pride commentary days, and before that, like, according to the stories. You know, there's reports of, like, Bass and Rampage drunk at a party once, and Bass was trying to demonstrate, like, a combination to Rampage, and it was like a right, straight, left hook. And he threw the left hook with full force, and he misjudged the distance, and he said he cracked Rampage, like, flush on the jaw, and he said, you know, he didn't knock him out, and Bass says, like, I couldn't believe it, you just stood there and just took it, and then you could say, well, Bass has got fucking pillow hands, that's why Rampage didn't get knocked out, or Rampage is just durable, you know. But yeah, and Rampage could have flipped his shit there, but he just took it, he just literally, no pun intended, took it on the chin. So he's up for a laugh, and also, if you don't believe that, has anyone ever seen, this might be a video that's sort of, or a DVD or documentary that's lost to time now, because if Rampage would have had his prime in today's era, he'd be getting cancelled up the fucking shit, up the arse. The documentary was called Rampage Unchained, and it was filmed a lot while he was in Japan, you know, in between, like, Pride visits and during Pride visits. And some of the stuff he did on that documentary, like, there's clips available online, but he'd be getting cancelled now, I guarantee you. You know, there was scenes that I haven't watched it for years, but, like, off the top of my head, scenes of him, you know, bear in mind he's in another country, you know, Japan's very, like, polite, and, like, they don't like to, you know, from what I've seen, you know, when public actions are going on, like, Westerners are coming over and they're being all loud for cameras, the Japanese are just kind of like, you know, whatever, you know, like, I've got to be polite. And so he's in, like, a department store, like, and he asks a Japanese female attendant who works at the store for, like, he's asking where the groin guards are, you know, the cups, and she hasn't got a clue what he's saying because she doesn't speak English. And he's going, where are the cups? He's going, I need a big one, I've got a big dick. And he's, like, pointing to his dick, you know, trying to gesture with his hands that his cock is massive. And the girl's just doing the Japanese thing, you know, putting her hand to her mouth, giggling, shaking her head, like. And then it cuts to a scene of him riding around in the store on a BMX, like a bike, with, like, a crash helmet on that's, like, tilted a little bit, and he's riding around as if he's, like, retarded. He's going, you know, doing that and ringing the bell on the front of the bike. And I remember at the time watching it going, like, I like dark humour, but fucking hell, Rampage, that's, like, you know what I mean? And he's doing it in the middle of a fucking department store, and all the Japanese workers are kind of like, do we intervene here? Do we just, who is this guy? You know, and then he goes up to, like, I guess it's like a hotel bellboy, like at a Japanese hotel where he's staying. You know, he's got, like, white gloves on and stuff like that, and, you know, he's walking up to the, and I mean, I'll just say what he says, you know, I'll probably get demonetized for this, but I'm only repeating what Rampage gets him to say. Like, the guy can't speak English, and, you know, Rampage brings him to the camera, and he's, like, making him hold his fist up, you know, like that you do, like, a fighter pose if you're getting your picture taken with a fighter. And, you know, the guy's made up because he obviously has an inkling this guy's some kind of celebrity, you know. So he's pleased to be next to him, and, you know, Rampage is going, put your fist up to the camera, and he's like, the guy puts his fist up, and Rampage is going, now say, I'm a fag. And the guy's looking at him, going, like, pointing at himself, saying, like, you want me to say that? Like, I say it? And Rampage is like, yeah, go on, say it, I'm a fag. And the guy puts his, you know, fist up to the camera, and he's going, I'm a fag, you know, like in Japanese. And Rampage is in fucking stitches, and he's going, yeah, put your fist up again. He's going, say, I suck dick. And the guy's going, I suck dick. And Rampage is, like, loving it, you know, and, you know, it's funny, you know, but it's also a bit shitty. And Rampage does have he comes across as a bit of, like, not a bully, but, like, he's got that, like, you know, yeah, he likes to have a laugh, but he looks like he'd do it to the same person all the time, you know, like, and the person's just kind of like, I'm not in the mood for this today. Do you know what I mean? Like, every day we interact, you'd always get me to do stupid shit. Oh, same punch that knocked out Nate Diaz knocks out Thiago Alves. Over. But yeah, like, he comes not as a bully, but like a constant piss taker. And sometimes I've known people like that in jobs that I've done. And, you know, there's just one morning when you go into work and you're like, I don't need to hear this today. I'm not ready to have this joke fired at me again. You know, and you just feel like snapping on the lad a little bit. You're like, look, just not today, mate. Every interaction doesn't have to be this jokey piss take. Like, I was in the army when I left school. I went in the army. And that environment is full of that kind of workplace banter. You know, lads who work on building sites will probably relate. You know, scaffolders, and the army is another place. Like, if you've not got thick skin, you're not going to last. You know what I mean? And I used to get the piss taken out of me because the regiment was based down south. My training was based down south. And because I was a northerner, the stigma is, oh, you're a thieving Scouse bastard, you're a Scouse cunt, everyone mind your wallets. Wilson's walking around, he's going to, you know, I'm the least I'm furthest from a thief you can ever, I can't stand thieves. I'd rather have a fucking liar than a thief. So I used to get it all the time. And I'll jump back to this conversation. We're going to skip through loading screens here. Right, let's get this next opponent booked. Oh, we've got a title opportunity. Carlos Condit is the champion. You know, we're going to be taking it. It'd be a nice way to cap the video off if we can beat Condit for the belt. There's his stats. Overall, he's an 88. He's better than us. But let's get him penciled in and get back to what we were talking about.
Next up, our main event of the evening.
Yeah, so going back to what I was saying before about, like, the, you know, having thick-skinned and things like that. Having thick-skinned to take on shit, you know, jokey abuse. Like, has Quentin sort of enabled that with his son over the years, just by nature of the relationship that he has with him? You know, like, you know, you're not quite like your dad, you'll never amount to much and things like that. You know, am I saying this is an excuse for Raja Jackson for what he did? Fucking absolutely not. That cunt should be in fucking jail, you know what I mean? There's no questions about it. He tried to fucking murder him. Like, you could see the intent on his fucking... And he, like, when he was throwing the shots, like, you know, he was trying to make them count and, like, put them away, you know, for good. And, you know, you seen all the aftermath when he was, like, marching down the street after. He was like, tired of people playing with me and shit, you know, like, it was all coming out of him. You could tell this is, like, a way of interaction for him with people for a long time. You know, this, like, piss-takey, like, he's always the brunt of a joke and all this. And, you know, definitely not excusing what he did. 100% that cunt should be in jail. But I'm just thinking, like, where's this stemmed from? You know what I mean? This is not just a random outburst that has just happened as a one-off. This has been, like, brewing in this lad for a long time, I feel. And, you know, has Quentin got some part to play in that? I don't know. Right, let's jump ahead to the... we're going to jump past some loading screens here.
Coming up next, it's the UFC welterweight title fight between the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit, and the Butcher. Fighting out of the blue corner is the Butcher, a quick athlete and a ground fighting expert. He's especially dangerous when setting up submissions from the top. He's looking to send a message to the rest of the division with an early tap out here tonight. Whether it's standing up or striking or setting up a submission on the ground, Carlos Condit is relentless with his attacks. With a world-class training camp behind him, he's ready to take on the best in the division, showcasing his versatile skills in the octagon.
Yeah, so that's like, I'm just trying to think if I've wrapped everything up on what I want to say about that whole Raja Jackson incident. Or the last little bit I was saying there about Quentin, it's just like, you know, has the relationship that Raja has had with Quentin over the years, and the way his dad interacts with him. You know, we only get to see it on camera. We don't know what they're like off camera. You know, maybe Quentin's different and he just pours it on for the camera. But even if that's the case, you know, that's got to wear on someone's mental state over a while. Like I say, no way am I excusing Raja for what he's done, but I'm just looking. Like, there's got to be a root cause of what he's done that's got to go back a long way. Do you know what I mean? It's like our parents interact with us in certain ways, mate, and it's like sometimes it can have a detrimental effect on you when you get older. You know what I mean? I'm sure some of you might be able to relate to that. Like, I know I can say that about things that my parents had going on with me, and you know, has it affected me in my later life? You know, like, and I think the answer is yes to that. You know, I'm not a very confident person. Me self-esteem is not all that great. You know, my dad was kind of like that with me and my brother. My dad openly called my brother thick, like when he was little, not thick with 2 C's, by the way. Like, my dad, he means like stupid. You know, he would say to me older brother, "You're thick, you're fucking thick." Like, imagine saying that to like a fucking 7-year-old boy. You know what I mean? Like, and the kid's gonna grow up thinking, you know what, I am fucking stupid, aren't I? Because my dad always told me I was stupid. So, you know what I mean? It's like things like that, like, can just, the seed that gets planted in you when you're younger. It's hard to undo, to unprogram when you get older into your later life. You know what I mean? It's and it's not our parents' fault. Like their parents did it to them. And you know, how far do you want to go back with these patterns? Like, you know, that need to be broken to end cycles. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking complete bollocks, but makes sense to me anyway.
Fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai fighter. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Liverpool, England, the Butcher, Wilson. And now, introducing the champion. Fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Ladies and gentlemen, he is the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, the natural-born killer, Carlos Condit. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of this contest is Yves Levine.
UFC belt on the line, guys. Protect yourself at all time. Obey my command at all time. If you want to touch love, do it now. Go back to your corner.
Hi again, everybody. Mike Goldberg alongside Joe Rogan, and we are ready for round 1.
Are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
The Butcher, Carlos Condit. Round 1 is underway. Joe, how do you approach this fight if you're the challenger? We've watched this guy shoot to the top of the welterweight division. What are his chances tonight of becoming the champ?
On a good night, I think this guy is capable of beating any man in the world at 170 pounds. Plus, style-wise, he matches up pretty well against the champion. We're just going to have to see if it moves into full mount.
Oh, Carlos looking for a submission early. Trying to get him locking an arm triangle from the top.
Great submission defense.
Time to switch on here while we've got a title fight.
Wow, great job done defensively.
Looking for that sweep from the bottom. Beautiful. Love that sweep. People forget, man. Benson Henderson invented the calf kick. So we're title fight, so obviously that means 25 minutes instead of 15 on the clock.
Oh, nice counter left hook right there.
We can take our time a little bit.
Oh, answered by a big body shot.
We've got to be careful with Condit. Very well rounded. Oh,
good combination.
good submissions, good stand-up. Already cracking me with some nice uppercuts and head kick.
Fast hands, good battle inside.
I'm trying to flick up that head kick.
Counter though, Joe.
Oh, big shot there from Condit as it went to the body. That was a huge counter. I think I'm going to sack off going for the body shots. I'm trying to like land a lot of
Big right hand, he's down.
left hooks to the liver there, and he's countering me when I'm doing it. Headshots might be the way to go.
Oh, nice left and a right.
Oh,
Just
another big
out of
shot
harm's
over the
way,
top
and
from
then
Condit.
boom, the counter.
Couple of knees to the body. Here's a nice elbow.
Both fighters continuing to try to get to a more dominant position.
Oh, there's a nice throw from Carlos.
Again. Nice knee
Big shot to the body.
Half guard.
In the guard.
He passes to half guard.
Able to posture up.
Oh, looking for that sweep again. Sometimes you can avoid getting hit using that sweep. Like, he clearly hit me there. But it didn't. I don't know if it registered it. Maybe the sound effect just didn't trigger. Oh, there goes Carlos's nose, locking up into the clinch.
Round one is complete. Man, they really mixed
Crowd
it up in that
fucking
round.
furious about
Yeah,
something.
both these guys are very well-rounded, and they had a chance to show it in there.
All you need to do is score. You score with that takedown, you score with your jab, mix up your jabs a lot more. That liver kick's working, everything you're doing is working. He's loading up, he's trying to take you out with one.
Good job countering your opponent's strikes. Don't see any bad areas. Apart from the fucking 5 or 6 counter shots that I got out with.
From that round, Mike. This was well timed here. Just a beautiful slip and counter.
Big uppercut there from
Some
Carlos.
incredible power on that shot here. Just connected perfectly.
Little 1-2 down the pipe to drop him. Nice body lock takedown. Boom! Straight to the middle of the octagon.
A lot of versatility being shown in that round, Mike.
Don't crowd him. Relax. Don't go for the big hook. Use the right hand. Hook.
Chandela gets us set for round 2.
You ready, sir? You ready?
We start round 2. This fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Nice right hand. Good combination.
Oh, there's a nice combination starting with that body shot.
Joe, the crowd favorite, is the Butcher.
Carlos looking for clinches now.
He's got the
Oh,
double.
we might get this. Yeah.
Nice job, double leg.
Oh, body shot.
Pushing his opponent away.
He lets him up. Condit is cut, Mike.
There's a nice counter left hook, cuts him.
Under 3 minutes now. Both men exchanging. Working the clinch game. Oh, and
Nice
again.
body shots.
Trying to land that elbow. Oh, high kick. Carlos went for a head kick and he missed. Caught him on the tail end of it.
Countering and scoring big time. Oh, and punishing the midsection.
Nice counter. Condit, he's hurt badly. He's down.
Oh, big uppercut as Carlos goes down. He's going to turtle onto his front.
He got blasted, but it looks like he's
See, we can lock up an anaconda choke. Already fucked it up going the wrong way.
Can he finish the fight?
He's going to get out.
Locked in. I don't think it's
Fuck, that was close. Fucked it up at the last second.
He's in the full mount.
Looking for the arm triangle again. That was looking sketchy there at
Trying
first.
to remain patient.
Oh, he's out of it.
Nicely done.
Looking for that sweep
30
again.
seconds remains in the round.
Oh, he lets him up.
Oh, thought that was out of range.
Uppercut.
Nice counter uppercut from Carlos.
2 rounds in the books. 3 rounds to go in this UFC title fight. A superb display of mixed martial arts skills from both fighters.
Yeah, these are 2 very well-rounded guys, Mike. It'll be interesting to see what adjustments they make before going into the next round.
And stay aggressive. Get that leg kick going. Get that leg.
Good fight so far. Keep it up, Trav. Try to improve your position and transition when you've got him rocked.
Let's go to the replay of that round, Mike. Here's that beautiful counter punch.
Oh, that left overhand's been the money punch for these last couple of fights.
Power behind that, Mike. And here's that submission attempt.
Almost had the anaconda.
Able to be finished.
He gets out.
Good action in that round, Mike.
You can beat him. Heavy hands for me. Heavy hands for me, all right?
Ready to start round 3. There's the beautiful Brittany.
Are you ready, sir? Are you ready?
And we are set for the start of round 3. This is a championship fight, so it is scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Ooh, some good body shots getting it.
Oh, he's hurt bad.
Oh, tried to get him with the head kick on the left overhand.
Beautiful hook. Oh, but he recovers.
That would have been a nice finish.
And the crowd again chanting for Carlos Condit.
Oh, just kicked him straight in the balls.
Nice double leg. Half guard.
Oh, mount.
Got the hooks in, Joey's got his back. And now there he goes,
Back
Joey,
to mount again. Good job hip escaping there. Moves to half guard.
Postures up.
Oh, landed a shot there. Managed to get the reversal off, though.
Reversal.
Nice right straight to the body. Left hook to the head.
Under 3 minutes now.
I've got a feeling something horrible's going to go wrong here, and I'm going to get caught with like a flash KO or something.
Oh, big kick. Oh, he's hurt.
Another 1-2. Dropping Carlos again.
He got back to his feet, but he is hurt badly. Nice body kick.
Good kick to the leg of his opponent. Under 2 minutes remain.
Carlos looking to counter with that lead right over the top. He switched to southpaw here.
Oh, good counter.
Couple of nice body shots.
Sometimes shorter, quicker punches are the way to go. They might not have as much power behind them, but the most important thing is that they land. When a fighter winds up with big bombs, it takes more time for those punches to land. And the shorter, more effective punches...
Oh, tried to fake him there with that front kick to the body again and go for the left head kick.
Oh, to the midsection.
Oh, right straight to the body, left hook to the head with 10 seconds to go in the round. Over. And we dethrone Carlos Condit with a new welterweight champion. The UFC. Beautiful.
Let's take a look at that
Step
again.
in right straight to the body, get those hands to come down. Oh, he stepped in as well, and he steps right into a left hook to the head.
Here we see it again.
Hard right straight to the body.
Victory.
Bang, left hook to the head. Love that combination.
Great angle here.
He got rocked so hard that he's not able to get up yet. He's still down.
2 flash knockouts in one video. It's nice when it goes in your
Ladies and
favor.
gentlemen, referee Yves Leving has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 58 seconds of the third round. Declaring the winner by knockout, and now, the new UFC welterweight champion of the world, the Butcher, Wilson.
The Butcher is the new UFC champion.
All right, we got it done. Wilson takes Condit's title. We have a new champion. How long will this title run last? The news is first challenger are the hot topics today. Let's see who we're going to be making our first defense against. It's Chris Lytle is the only choice. Already got a victory over Lytle, but I'm not resting on those laurels. I'm treating it like a fresh one. And see if we can get our first defense in. Probably have a couple of defenses and then look to either maybe try and get a Pride Grand Prix in or move up to middleweight. I am looking to move up and not down when I change weight classes. See if we can get 2 titles in this career mode. If you like this series, if you drop a like on the video, I'll be very appreciative of that. It's very helpful when it comes to the algorithm, help the channel grow. You know, with no algorithm help, there's no growth at all. So any likes on the video is much appreciated. And I'm going to leave it there. Thanks very much for watching, everyone. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.
Another great card, another great night of fights. For my partner Joe Rogan and all of us at the Ultimate Fighting Championship, Mike Goldberg saying so long until next time. We see you right back here inside the Octagon.